Hi, everyone. My name is Megan Joseph. If I don't know you already, I'm the founding director of Impact Launch. We are a social impact firm that works with nonprofit organizations, philanthropy, and local government across the Bay Area. It is such an honor to be joining you for the upcoming webinar with the Silicon Valley Council of Nonprofits. Thank you for inviting me. And I wanted to share a little bit more about what this session is going to be about. If you are a nonprofit board member, executive director, or really any role in your or nonprofit organization, you've probably noticed that the environment that we're operating in today feels very different than it did even a few years ago. Organizations are being asked to do more with less. Demand for services continues to rise. Needs in the community continue to evolve. Funding priorities are shifting. Layoffs are real. Expectations around transparency, equity, accountability are increasing from donors, funders, et cetera. And many leaders like you are navigating uncertainty that seems to change by the week. So I'm not telling you anything new. But what we do want to share is that the reality is many boards who are, part of the backbone of our organizations were designed for a different era. A lot of our governance is designed to meet the past, a different context, and not meet this moment. So this webinar is all about how we transform our boards through simple shifts to have them really step up to this moment and have the capacity and confidence to engage with your organization and truly support it in a transformative and strategic way. Not just to be checking boxes or crossing T's and dotting I's, but to truly be transformational thought partners. Oversight, compliance, reviewing reports, traditional governance models are often the focus and are, of course, important. Those responsibilities still matter in this moment. But how do we go beyond that so that their board members can truly serve as thought partners? And if you are a board member, how can we create simple shifts in your governance format to be able to really step into this moment? So in the upcoming webinar, we'll explore what effective board governance looks like for this year and beyond in this current context. We're going to talk about some common ways boards respond with when uncertainty rises. You'll probably recognize yourselves in some of that. And then shifting from silence or avoidance, reactivity, fragmentation, simply pulling back or trying to do less because we're unsure. And then what is the alternative to that and how do we get there? How do we put into place 5 essential capacities that high performing boards are building right now? So we're going to explore values anchored decision making, boards that can stay grounded when external pressures really pull us in different directions, generative dialogue so disagreement doesn't become the norm and doesn't become dysfunctional, strong board CEO partnerships, which is so important to build those on trust and shared sense making right now, financial resilience practices, and then an ecosystem mindset, recognizing that we can't do it alone and how do we partner meaningfully and effectively. So you're going to leave this with an assessment for your board and organization to complete, practical tools, concrete actions your board can take to implement immediately to start making these shifts so that we can be more effective. Boards that will thrive in the years ahead won't be the ones with all the answers. None of us have them. Things are changing too quickly. Boards that are effective, organizations that are effective, are going to be the ones that build the capacity to navigate the uncertainty together. And that's what this webinar is all about. So I hope you'll join us for this important conversation, for these important takeaways. I really look forward to seeing you there.